Imagine a prison so secure that the FBI believed it was inescapable. A fortress sitting on a rock in the middle of the freezing Pacific Ocean, designed to break the spirits of the world's most dangerous criminals. Yet, on one fateful night, 3 men did the impossible. They vanished right from under the noses of the guards, leaving behind a mystery that has baffled investigators for over 60 years. How did they do it? And more importantly, did they survive the deadly waters, or did the ocean claim them? Today, we dive deep into the cold, dark history of The Rock to uncover the secrets of the most legendary prison break of all time. The Fortress. Welcome to Alcatraz. It's a small 22-acre island, but don't let its size fool you. This was the end of the line. The prison sits on a massive, unforgiving rock, completely isolated by the ocean. It was known as The Rock for a reason. To escape, you'd have to scale a 15-foot-high fence topped with barbed wire, evade armed guards and watchtowers monitoring every inch of the perimeter 24/7, and then face the ocean. The island is surrounded by treacherous currents, freezing cold water, and often thick, blinding fog. The authorities were so confident in its security that in 1934 they declared it a federal prison for the worst of the worst. The message was clear: once you enter Alcatraz, you never leave. It was considered escape-proof until June 11, 1962. The masterminds. Our story revolves around 4 men. The mastermind, Frank Morris, a career criminal with a high IQ who had been sent to Alcatraz specifically because he kept escaping from other prisons. The brothers, John and Clarence Anglin, bank robbers who were tough, resourceful, and desperate for freedom. The 4th man, Alan West, a seasoned criminal who knew the prison well and first spotted a potential flaw in the architecture of Block B. The 4 men patiently manipulated transfers until they ended up in adjacent cells in Block B. The stage was set. The impossible plan. For the next 2 years, right under the guards' noses, they began to work. It was a plan so intricate, so daring, it sounds like fiction. The target, the ventilation grates at the back of their cells. West knew the concrete walls were only about 6 inches thick and had weakened over time. The tools, stolen spoons from the cafeteria, were used to dig, night after night, chip by chip. They even improvised a makeshift drill using the motor from a stolen vacuum cleaner. The cover. They worked during the prison's designated music hour. The sound of scratching was masked perfectly by accordions and harmonicas. To hide the holes, they used cardboard replicas of the grates or concealed the work behind their musical instruments. The vents led to an unguarded utility corridor behind the cells. From there, a network of pipes led straight up to the roof. The escape and the decoy. On the night of June 11, 1962, they were ready. At 7 a.m. the next morning, the guards began their routine head count. But 3 inmates didn't wake up. When the guards shouted and prodded the sleeping figures, a head rolled onto the floor and shattered. It wasn't a human head. It was a dummy made of soap, plaster, and concrete, painted with flesh tones, and topped with real human hair collected from the prison barbershop floor. Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers were gone. Investigators discovered a 4th hole. Alan West never made it out. The cement around his vent had hardened, and by the time he finally kicked it open, his partners had already left him behind. Defeated, West returned to his bed and later became the key witness. According to West, the group had turned the dusty, unguarded space above their cell block into a secret workshop where they constructed a life raft and vests. They stitched together over 50 rubber raincoats, stolen or acquired from other inmates, and sealed the seams with heat from steam pipes. It was a brilliant piece of engineering. They inflated their raft using a concertina, a small accordion-like instrument, before pushing off into the dark, cold waters of the San Francisco Bay. The enduring mystery. A massive manhunt was launched, but no bodies were ever found. Days later, a paddle, 2 homemade life vests, and a packet of personal letters and photos belonging to the Anglins were discovered. The FBI concluded that the men likely drowned, arguing the raft broke apart. They officially closed the case in 1979.